Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the workshop. It is fantastic, as ever, to have you here because we are working on a Sasquatch trap.
Now, the reason that we're still working on it
is because we didn't do a very good job of actually making it in the first place. As you will have seen at the end of Sasquatch Trap 1, it didn't work. And we think that is because the jaws are too heavy, we don't have good enough pivots. Third port of call is that we need to enlarge these holes here. Fourth port of call is that we need heavier springs. But before we jump into fixing this Sasquatch trap, I would like to thank today's sponsor, which is NordVPN. NordVPN is a virtual private network service. What that means is that it will act as an intermediary between you and the websites you browse, encrypting the data that it is that you're actually receiving to keep you safe from hackers and also give you that little extra bit of anonymity if you desire. NordVPN is going to be giving you 75% off a 3-year plan when you go to nordvpn.com/forge, and using code FORGE is going to get you an extra month of NordVPN for free. Thank you, Nord, for sponsoring this episode. Thank you guys for being here. Let's fix this Sasquatch trap. First thing we got to do is light the forge.
So now that we've spent plenty of time, pretty much all morning, forging out those replacement jaws, we've discovered we do not have enough material. Those were made of 18 inches of that material. We're gonna cut off 22 inches, so 4 extra inches. We just want them to be a little bit beefier, just a little bit thicker, so that we can have the proper amount of strength so that the Sasquatch can't get his foot out of there too easy without bending it or anything like that.
Version 2 of the jaws are roughly forged out. Now, it is a little different looking than these. Here, we forged these teeth in, and they look beautiful. But it took us a very long time to do this, so we've opted for a slightly more time-efficient method.
And more historically accurate.
And more historically accurate way of making teeth. The idea is we rivet on teeth. They look a little like this. From the side, they look like this. This would be the side of the jaw. There's a hole running the whole way down, and then we rivet them down. Looking from the top, it's all jaw material. We rivet over the top, and then we only need a few of them.
So where we're at is we've got the jaws tack welded together, flattened, teeth straightened. We've got the very ends bent and cleaned up. They should pivot really, really well this time.
We did a little drawn out bend on that corner. It was something I learned from Brian Brazil, which I believe he learned from Alfred Haberman. And it's a cool looking bend, and it allows you to forge right into that corner and make a sharp corner without having to upset material into it. I had a feeling that that might help in this circumstance for it to help pivot. Next step?
Next step is going to be making these initial bends right here at the base of the jaws where they start to become rounded, and where hopefully if we catch anything with it, that's where it'll be, in kind of this area where these super mean looking teeth are.
These things are horrifying.
Oh my goodness.
These things are horrifying. And in other news, I have this blue shop towel taped on my arm just because it makes me look really, really cool. So, on that bright note, let's fire up the torch and get this bent. That is so terrifying. So we have the jaws able to fit in here, and let me tell you, it is a far better setup. They spring into place like this. We have so much slop, and it is so free moving. Oh, and it's just terrifying. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take these jaws out, and we're gonna put our springs in place. This is the moment of truth. We're about to fully arm the Sasquatch trap.
Ready?
Stand clear. Okay, didn't fire. I see the problem. We are hitting the tenons. Oh! Oh my goodness! Did you see that?
Oh my gosh.
That has some power. Okay.
Ready? Pick it up. I wonder if we could just make a bend like right there.
We're having this issue where these loops are binding now front and back, and it's not causing it to fire because there's some weird stuff going on, and we need to work out whether we move the spring around, whether we move this stuff around, so we just gotta have a think, really.
Our pressure plate might be too heavy. I'm gonna let down, I think it's gonna snap.
Okay. That's horrifying.
Oh my goodness.
We might be able to adjust the way it's set, you know? Maybe we try setting this with this at a way higher angle.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can straighten this. Oh, so it's so twisted. Let's pull this out that way.
Yeah.
See if that'll help it. Still got more work to do, but we kind of want to whet your appetites a little bit, so yeah.
3. Great. Ready?
Yep.
That was very anticlimactic.
So we need to troubleshoot this. The problem that we're having is we can't get this to hold on. Now this is a heavy piece. So our plan is to do 2 things. 1, make a slight little bit of progress on making a lighter one of these. While Will is doing that, I am gonna actually try opening this up to see if we can change our catching angle to make this a little bit more secure despite the weight.
That's just not enough pressure for anything.
What we've done is we've moved our tongue to a low position here, releasing the last clamp. Pressure is on, come on. Gently, gently, see how, start lightly. Yes. It worked! Will! Oh my goodness!
Awesome, so we just need to move it to a lower pivot point.
Oh! So we've got to torch out a hole here, move all this down, and it's gonna work. Everybody clear? 2, 1. Intention. Up, no!
Jeez.
Oh my goodness! Yeah! So I think this means that we should test this thing out and see what it'll do to some soda pop bottles. Let's test out the Sasquatch trap.
Let's do it. Here we go.
Ah! Oh boy, that is nasty. That is horrifying. Ooh. Ooh, that's nasty. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! That is unreal! Oh my goodness! What a project this has been.
Oh man.
You know, the Montana Sasquatch Management Division is probably going to be very thrilled that they now have their trap so they can relocate this Sasquatch. Northern California is where it's going to be going, and that's going to be good. It's good for the elk population here. It's a little more suited to that kind of habitat too. This project.
Wow, it's like a mini cavalry saber.
Oh yeah, it's been tough. The amount of tweaking that we've had to do has just been a nightmare, but it has been a ton of fun. Thank you guys for watching. As we round out the video, let's thank today's sponsor, which is NordVPN. So NordVPN is a virtual private network, and the whole concept when 4 friends started NordVPN in 2012 was to liberate the internet again and keep people safe as they're browsing the net. They traveled around the world, they saw content censorship, they saw restrictions over what it is that people could access on the internet, they saw excessive spying and surveillance, and they wanted to get back to the roots of what the internet was about and save the internet from getting bound up and restricted. They wanted people to feel safe while it was that they were browsing the internet, which is why they have over 5,000 servers in over 61 countries that you can use when you sign up for NordVPN to access the websites on your behalf. You can pick and choose from any of those 61 countries. They have apps on iOS, Android, Mac, and PC. They've got a Chrome extension that all works seamlessly to unencrypt the data that is then sent back from their servers to you. You can choose which countries you're browsing from, and NordVPN is so powerful that it'll even bypass the Great China Firewall. It is fantastic to mean that wherever you are in the world, you can access streaming services that aren't available in your country. You can access content that might not be available in your country. It is a brilliant thing that NordVPN has done, and it also gives you that extra security to know that your important data is encrypted between you and the websites that it is that you browse, to mean that hackers aren't going to be getting you in a bind. NordVPN is offering you guys 3 years for 75% off. You can get a 3-year plan, 75% off, and when you use code FORGE, you're going to be getting an extra month for free, which is brilliant. You can get that by going to nordvpn.com/forge. There is a link in the description of the video. Nord has been a long-time sponsor of the show, which makes us very happy because it helps us create this content, and your support of Nord helps them keep coming back. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Nord, for sponsoring this video and keeping us all out of the metaphorical Sasquatch trap that is a hacker trying to compromise your information and steal your identity. Thank you guys for watching. It has been a pleasure building this Sasquatch trap with you. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.